In this video, I'm going to show you how to configure and test your Apache web server. So first step is to test to see if it's actually working. So I'm going to open my web browser, and in the address bar I'm going to type in http://localhost localhost/. If I hit enter, it should have brought me to the default web page on my Apache web server, but it didn't, as you can see. So Apache is not working. So here's what we need to do. Click on the start menu, okay, go to all programs, look for a folder called WinLab. In WinLab we want to start Apache. So give it a second, and Apache web server service starts and is running in the background. And just to double check, here's how you check to see if it's running. Go Control Alt Delete. That should bring you to Task Manager. In Task Manager, click on the image name to list these are your background services, the programs that are running in the background that you don't see. So here we see Apache is in fact running. So if we go back to a web browser, if we refresh, we can see that we can see our web page. It says WinLab. She's installed successfully. Alrighty. Now, what I want to show you now is that this website, okay, or this page is not located on the internet. This is located on your own computer, the computer that you installed Apache on. Now I want to show you where to find this document or this information. So go to Start, My Computer, okay, go to your C drive and look for a folder called Apache 2. In your folder called Apache 2 there's a bunch called htdocs, alright? And in htdocs, this is where you're going to find your the files that what you see in front of you. Now by default, okay, your web server called localhost is going to look for a file called index, and it's going to run that first. Alright, so that's kind of set up by default. Now the importance of this folder here, of this Apache 2 htdocs, this is where normally you're going to do all your work, all your development, and all your programs, all your PHP stuff is going to be in this folder. Because this is the folder where the files are going to be parsed to the PHP interpreter. Forget about the details. Now, what I'm going to show you in this video is how to change this folder, because you don't always, sometimes you want to work on a flash disk, sometimes you want to work on a different folder, different drive, a portable hard disk, a network, whatever. But there's many reasons why you want to change this folder. So let's do that. So the next thing I want to show you is I want to show you how to change your document root folder. So we're going to change this folder. Now, first thing what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move a few desktop icons, to the desktop. So you see my desktop, I have in the very top corner, I have my tools I need for some PHP design programs. I have PHP Designer, I have Notepad++, and NView. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Start, All Programs, okay, WinLab. I'm going to right click Apache Start. I'm going to create a shortcut, okay, and then I'm going to drag that shortcut onto my desktop. That's a link that I will probably need to use every now and then. Start, All Programs, WinLab, right click Apache Restart, create a shortcut, and I'm going to put Apache Restart on my desktop as well. And the third file that I want in there, WinLab, okay, so go Start, All Programs, WinLab, Configure, and edit Apache httpd config file. So create shortcut, and I'm going to move that shortcut onto my desktop. This file is very special. This is the configuration file that has all the settings for my Apache web server, and that's it. Okay, that's all I need for now. Now what I want to do is I want to open the Apache config file, and I want to change the root folder. And again, the reason for changing the root folder is so that I can work in a different folder, different directory. I can work in my documents, flash disk, portable hard disk, network drive, you name it. Now, what you're looking at here, okay, this is Notepad, and this is probably something that, well, you know, you probably have, if you're a student in my class, in my programming class, you're probably not used to this kind of configuration file. This is not one of those. You're probably used to seeing something like this: tools, options, okay, configuration, a very pretty little window, nice little tabs here and there, clickable boxes and stuff like that. Those are the kind of settings that you're probably used to seeing. All right. What this is here is this is the old school way of doing settings. As you can see, one of the advantages of doing this is that we have our setting here. Okay, so this is the, I guess it's the, you know, one setting, and this is the value of the setting. This is what it's actually set to. And the neat thing about this kind of a configuration is that the help documentation is right on top of the setting. It explains in detail what the setting is. The disadvantage, of course, is not a point and click, and you know, it's not that fun and interesting to use. It's just a basic text file. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to find a setting called document root. So I'm going to go, I'm going to cheat, I'm going to go edit, find document root. Okay, so here we go. Now this one is very important. Okay, this is the setting that tells Apache web server to look into a folder called Apache htdocs in order to load the file. So we can change this to whatever we want. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to take this and I'm going to cut it. So I'm going to select it, edit, cut. Okay, and I'm going to paste it at the very top of the document. Now the reason for me doing this is so every time I double click and open this document, okay, it's going to open up this document as you see, and the document root is going to be at the very top of the page. I don't have to scroll down and look for it. I don't have to find or search it. It's right at the very top. It's a setting that you're probably going to have to do every now and then. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm not going to delete the old setting. So what I'm going to do is, you see there's a number sign there. So wherever you see a number sign, okay, that's like a comment in a programming code. I'm going to comment that out, okay, and then I'm going to skip a line. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this, copy this, and paste it here. And I'm going to change my setting. I'm going to change my setting to a different folder, and the folder I'm going to use is, I'm going to go start my computer, and I'm going to use my flash disk here. Okay, so my flash disk is the E drive, and I'm going to use this folder here. So what I've done is I went to my computer and I navigate to the folder. Let me show you that one more time. Sorry. Okay, go start my computer. Okay, so I'm going to use my flash disk. Okay, so I'm going to I navigate to the exactly the place I want to do. I want to insert, and I copied the address of that, even though it's only one letter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it in here. Now you notice here that the original document root, we're using /, but this is a backslash. So I need to change this to a /. Okay, and I'm going to save it. Now what I want to do now, okay, is I want to restart Apache. Okay, so I'm going to end this, and I'm going to restart Apache. So Apache is restarted, okay, and the folder that's going to look at for its default stuff is now going to be my my flash disk, E drive. Okay,